and become a pipeline for the advantage of our country. And yes, if we don't have an agreement with the politician in Quebec or the politician in BC, we will use the Constitution and impose a pipeline. Because Canadians know that it's first of all safer to build a pipeline today. It is safer for the environment. It is safer for the population. And Quebecers remember what happened 7 years ago in Lac Mégantic. We need to transport our oil and gas by pipeline, and we need to use the Constitution if necessary. I'm asking you, ask that question to the other politicians who will come here, if they have the courage to use the Constitution if necessary to build a pipeline. Ask that question to Justin Trudeau, we know the answer. Ask that question to Andrew Scheer, he wasn't able to answer that in French in Quebec when they asked the question. And the journalist said to Andrew Scheer, do you think that you will use the Constitution to build a pipeline if Quebec, the politicians in Quebec are against that?
Bernier is speaking. I guess Trost is there.
So I'm answering that question. Our goal is to speak to our fellow Canadians and speaking about what is good for this country, for the unity of this country. We need pipeline. But not only that, we need to have a fair equalization formula. We need to be sure that it will be fair for everybody. If we want to unite our country, we need to reform at the federal level. And I'm there, the People's Party of Canada is there to deliver that for you and for all Canadians. BBC. Thank you guys. I'm going to give a little speech here. We traveled across this country all the way from Red Deer, Alberta. I was the honor with Angie. My voice is a little rough, and I apologize for that, but that was still absolutely one absolute power for me because I we united Canada all the way along.
Can I walk in? I just want to get closer for a second. I have a big following and I share the videos.
Every child, every mother, father,
Pipers can come in. Are you speaking?
I'm with Ron.
We have you, me, Lisa is good. Pink hat, green hat, Mike Piper, myself, and one more.
All right.
That's it. That's all.
Was an absolute
Good to go.
pleasure.
Does one of the guys want to take this flag?
Up here.
Can you fit it in that hole? In that thing? Will it go?
Our message across that we need to unite this country. We need to take this country back. We need to allow ourselves to join and have our voices heard and exercise our political rights. And that is what we did. So for that, I thank you, Canada, for allowing me to come across, to get this voice, to get our voices heard, to allow us to invoke our political rights, to allow us to stand up for a Canadian Charter of Rights. This is our movement, Canada. We're making history. We're making this happen. The world is watching us. We need to act responsibly when it comes to this. We need to be the people for the people. This is a responsible movement, and it's a historical moment in Canada. So please, please, spread the word, get it out there. We are here to unite the country because this country has been told we are divided. Well, I'm sorry to say, Mr. Trudeau, I just drove across this country, and I am not united. I have thousands and thousands and thousands of followers as we came across this country. Okay, this convoy went viral as we were coming across. It was an absolutely amazing moment for Canadians to watch as we came.
I want everybody to see you guys. Send you quite a bit. And I'm an ex-firefighter, and it's about all these workplace safety boards across Canada. They are siphoning billions.
time to read it, but I didn't read it.
Okay.
I'll be in touch with you after that. DCI.
Divided at all.
Are you part of the demo?
Yes. Yeah, I'm filming. I got to film up here.
Thank you, Canada. Thank you for letting me represent this convoy across the country. Thank you for letting me sit inside your homes all week while you guys were trying to do your stuff. I've been told that they haven't watched TV for over 4 days because it was absolutely phenomenal watching this happen. So thank you. I love you. I love every one of you guys. You know that. I've told you that 1,000 times coming across this country. I absolutely love you, Canada. Thank you for allowing me to have the opportunity to represent you guys here in Parliament. Thank you.
Well done. Let's hear for this gentleman here. Great job. Great job. All right, Mr. Brad Frost, come on up here, Brad.
They just ask our government to listen to them and to be sure that in this country we'll have more prosperity because we'll have a pipeline that will help us also. So I think these people are great and what they're doing is good for the unity of our country.
Awesome. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm just curious, with everything we're seeing with SNC, do you see that as sort of proving that this government has been sort of too supportive of that province and not enough of the western province?
You know, the question about it in Silla Valley, you know, the government wants to give a privilege to a corrupt corporation to buy votes in Quebec. And Andrew Scheer, the conservative, they said yesterday that they will have done the same thing, but publicly. You know, we don't need that. We don't need a corporation must respect the law, and nobody is above the law. So that's the big scandal with SNC Lavalin. Pollution and crony capitalism with corporations like Bombardier, like SNC Lavalin, like GM. That's why we need to stop corporate welfare. We need to stop that crony capitalism, and the three parties in Canada, the NDP, the Conservative, and the Liberal, they have the same about that. Yes, they will ask a lot of questions about what happened, but at the end, the real question, both parties wanted to do the same thing, to buy votes in Quebec and try to please a big corporation like SNC Lavalin.
Yeah. Would the oil and gas sector have the same problems, you think, if it was based in Quebec, say, if there was the same sort of motor set up?
I'm not there to buy votes. I'm not in politics to buy votes. I'm saying what needs to be said. And for a pipeline, I said that in Quebec. I said that publicly. If we don't have an agreement with the Quebec government for a pipeline, or the BC government, or any First Nation community, after consultation, use the Constitution, impose a pipeline, it's under the responsibility of the federal government. We need to have the courage to do that. Andrew Scheer, Justin Trudeau, they don't have the courage to do that.
But does Alberta get enough attention, do you think, from this government, considering that SNC?
They're not having attention. That's why you are here. They're not having any attention. The government is doing the opposite with Bill 69, Bill C-48. We are not able to build a pipeline, a private pipeline in this country because of the action of the federal government. But don't think that the Conservative government will change that. The Conservative was in power for 10 years and they didn't use the Constitution to build a pipeline, and Andrew Scheer doesn't want to use the Constitution to do that also.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So what about all this globalization?
I have to go.
Okay. The speakers are competing with the horns.
You're taking raising the cost of gas.
Hey, can you turn around from that? I just want to see your pretty face. Look at her. We're a Piper, our Pied Piper. Hey, you gonna lead us out of all this?
I'm gonna play your leader up to the microphone.
Well, you warmed my heart on a cold day here, watching you come up. Oh yeah, my granny 84 used to do her march. She was a bit of a broken unit at that point. My Scottish granny.
The whole country is standing with us and standing up for our pipelines, standing up against the Justin Trudeau in October, and we're going to change this country.
Woo! Blow them horns.
Hi everybody. I come from Amsterdam with Jason McLaw. We helped kind of put the Amsterdam guys into this convoy here. And it was an emotional journey, I'm telling you. Tell me what it's been. We could keep the stuff in. We were seeing all the people on the sides of the roads and people waving flags and
We did it, Canada. We did it. Special thanks to all you hardworking folks. We did it. A day of reckoning.
On Facebook, social media, and all of a sudden I really come across Canada, 2,000 kilometers, and to see this communication, how well organized everything was, and the communications between the radio.
You can't hear much because the horns are so loud. But the bagpiper is going to come on soon.
2 weeks ago, we came across this country, united, and that was the whole deal of this. We're trying to unite this country. This isn't the east against the west. This is about all of Canada. And we got to get all
Got Dave Menzies there from Rebel.
And that's why we're here today. And that's why we got to take the shoulder to support. You guys got to give yourself a round of applause, because we can't do this without everybody else behind us. All we are is a couple hundred people coming through here to unite everybody in this whole country as one. That's what this is all about. So that's all I really need to say out of it. United we roll!
Woohoo! United we roll!
United we roll! United we roll!
United we roll!
Thanks everybody for coming out. Love Canada. Thank you, Kenny.
Because it's so cold here. Okay, so I'm going to walk down to the... I want to hear this lady do the pipes. So you're on after him, are you, dear?
I'm going to pipe your speaker up to the microphone.
In 5 minutes, or?
I hope so.
Okay. Get some gloves on, eh? Okay, so we're gonna go down here. I tried to earlier, but the phone died. We gotta get rid of Bill this, Bill that. We gotta get rid of this freaking government. That traitor. Okay, there's Mark Friesen, who was an organizer as well. Cleanest oil. Yeah, we don't need Saudi's freaking oil. We want our own autonomy. Somebody said Trudeau's building, giving monies to build pipelines in other countries, not our own. The whole thing's it's all offside. It's a mind screw. doesn't make sense because it's made to not make sense. It's made to just frustrate. Okay, so now we're getting down into the trucks and whatnot. I've got another lady's phone, so I've got to... So now you see all the trucks down here. We're down on the main street. So this is what's going on over here. You'll see the Antifa. That's all Antifa across the street there. Separate oil and state in our commie dictatorship. Okay, so this is the bottom end of the rally. It used to say, it used to say global warming, right?
Yeah.
And now climate change, because I wasn't working, because it's like really freezing today.
Are you equating weather with climate change?
I'm saying that climate change is a hoax. You should go on, there's a site you could educate yourself on. Over 70,000 scientists say it's a hoax. Yeah, I'm going to give you the site. It's called, I know you got cognitive dissonance. It's hard to change your mind when you're so set on something. But it's called climatechangehoax.org. Okay?
97% of the world's scientists agree with me.
No, 70,000 don't.
No,
that's just mainstream media crapola.
All right.
Do some, don't just let the media spoon feed you. No, you know what's going to be doomed is the friggin' state of slavery that this government's putting us under, not climate change. It's a hoax. Trudeau out. Yes.
Here's your friend.
Hey, man, George, hello. Hello.
You're very popular. Look, both of us, we're doing it at the same time.
Hi. There's George. George filming me.
Hey, let's interview each other.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's true.
How was the drive?
It was, oh, well, you know, the drive is what the drive is. But give me a big hug. We need warm hugs on a frigid day, eh?
Yeah.
Besides you and Stephanie, and of course the king with George and his beautiful wife.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're blocking the way, huh?
No, just careful.
Oh, but I want to get out this way. George, I have to go this way. I've got my stuff. I got her phone. Okay. Oh, geez, that was a close one. See, they lock you right out. They've got to control your every move here. You know? They stick us. Look at all this. No snow here. All paved nice. And we stick us in a freaking snowfield. They had to pull a lady. 4 guys had to pull a lady in with a wheelchair. This is how our government treats us like cattle. Well, this is the uprising, just the beginning, because we're not stopping until things get right. We're never leaving this to the children of tomorrow, future generations. Never. Completely unacceptable.
I'm 21 years old, and I'm one of the admins in Ontario, but I'm also working with the chemicals, and they are here today. Quebec, je veux vous entendre!
Hey! Pat King! Pat King! Lynn Redden, how are you, Dale?
Lynn, how are you?
Good. I showed your video last night. That was gorgeous. Oh, wow. Well, you know, it looked like fireworks, all the lights, and it was just, yeah.
There was fireworks.
Oh, was there? Yeah, it's on the way, yeah. But I saw, like last night's video, I shared that. I must have shared about 50 groups, internationally.
My video?
Yes. The one last night. When you
into
guys
Empire?
were in a gas station or something, it
Oh,
looked
Pembroke.
like. Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, it was around 12 or 11 so? 11 o'clock?
Oh, that was Empire.
Yeah, you were saying there's 2,000 people here?
2,000 people, yeah.
Yes,
In
yeah,
Empire.
that was special.
That was awesome.
Yeah. Did you get some rest last night?
I did actually.
Oh, wow. Just conked out,
I got in
eh?
the shower and I was snoring before my roommate was.
That's good.
And I
That's
woke
good.
up and I said, turn TV off. And he's like, going. I found out this morning, he's like, your snoring woke you up.
Yeah, don't you hate that?
Oh, no.
You're one of the
That was
young guys in here.
exhausting.
Why is
Yeah.
it so passionate to you at
Exciting.
21? Like
Very
most kids,
exciting.
like
This has
most
been
people
So
your
I
age,
shared that because
they're
I
not-
want
they're so
that news
untuned
out to
this stuff.
all
Why is it-
Absolutely.
the countries,
You know what
okay?
they did to us
Australia,
coming in?
UK,
Did you hear what
everywhere.
they did to us coming
No,
in?
what'd they do?
So riding pilot vehicle. I was had over 3,700 people on the video as we were rolling in.
Yeah,
And the officer pointed me in the wrong us in the wrong direction.
okay.
We got lost.
Oh, for crying out
Yeah,
loud.
because the officer pointed in the wrong direction, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
Wow. Misinformation, disinformation agents.
Hey,
Pat, eh?
yeah,
Chris, it's CBC. Don't hold that against me.
Yeah, right. Oh, well, hold on. Not so fast. Not so fast. Yeah, mate.
Where are you from? Okay.
I'll get the unedited
Makes any
version.
difference? I did oil exploration for 4 years, basically.
Good.
In Wetaskiwin and Red Deer, Pink Mountain.
So you have a
I have
respect
a
for it.
sense of what you do.
You got your
and
hand up. Is there a
I'm
reason?
independent, but I'm a
That's okay.
journalist.
You know,
Freelance,
I
good.
wanted to be. I just
Only
want
if you come and
what we
talk to me
say.
first. I see
Yeah.
your spurts because I'm.
Yeah.
You know, and the Canadian public is scared to talk.
Yeah, you can
Okay.
try.
And
but
why
you gotta
not?
get through
Yeah.
me.
We're watching us on TV.
Anyway, no
Right,
problem.
right,
We'll
right.
get to you. I
Corruption
got
in the
I got
highest
other-
levels.
All right.
And now we're going to
We've got
watch the
Bag
media
Piper.
get a bailout of
Bethany.
600 million. But what do us oil and gas industry guys get?
That's right.
But it's a smear campaign. It's to say that it's racist.
Yeah.
This
It's
is
not.
bogus bullshit, okay?
Yeah.
You know
I
what?
just united this country all the way across. Like, it was absolute love.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. The bagpipes. Moment of
Can I
silence.
introduce you to some of my colleagues here?
Absolutely,
I don't know if
ladies.
you're interested in
I
just
wanna
doing a
get
few
this.
clips.
Okay.
There's
Yeah.
your message.
CBC crew.
Are you going to be at Antrim tonight? Do you know where the trucks are? That's apparently where they're... I guess so, yeah, because what we'd like to do is do a live interview with you if we could.
I would love
Yeah. Our anchor, Adrian Harewood, and I just want to make sure I've got that number for you, 403-392-6821. But what we'd like to do, why don't I give you a call like this afternoon and find out exactly where you're going to be. Do you think you'll be out on prior?
I guess we're going to a casino or something here.
Over in Gatineau?
Yeah, I think so, because it's they're doing a huge dinner for all us drivers.
All right,
Oh, is
we're
that
going to hear from our veterans. Let's hear it for our veterans. There's many veterans around here.
Oh, maybe.
That's
The
why-
main speaker there with the red hat has his
stand on
details.
Parliament Hill and talk and do
Well,
what
tell
we
you
need
what,
to
let
talk.
me
It's
let me
free
give you a
speech.
call
It's
sort of
because of our
mid-afternoon
veterans.
once we know
There
better.
you go.
It is?
Well, I went viral coming into town. And
Yeah.
Then they turned
Okay.
us off, and we went like, wow.
Let's figure this out in a second. So you guys, if you don't mind, if they'll ask you a couple of questions. Cool. All right, thanks.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
okay.
Hi, Laura. Nice to meet you.
you. Robin.
Hi, Robin. Nice to meet you.
Who's cold?
Brad, dear.
Put up your hand.
Right from the beginning.
Who's really cold? Put up your hand. Who's really nervous? Put up your hand.
I like blushing.
Okay, I'm doing this anyway.
We asked
because
you
I
a
don't
bunch
give
of
up.
questions this morning on our
All right, that's what we're gonna do, boys. We're here for our warrior Bard.
Cough drop in my mouth.
Yeah, no
I've been talking to
You've been talking your
talking to Canada all the way across, so it's been fun.
So I just wanted to say that this smear campaign about, you know, everything from carbon tax to the pipelines and talking racism got nothing to do with
We'll
it.
get that. I'll get that.
No, I want to finish with this. It's an anachronism. It's a rational adult condemning idiotic socialist tyranny, okay? It stands for that, because this is nonsense. If I came to your house, how would you want me to come in? Would you want me to knock on the door or come through the window? You knock on the door, like the security officer said in the USA. You knock on the door. You don't go through the window, okay? Every liberal who thinks this is right should take their locks off their doors. We have a right to vet people. That's why you have a peephole. You check them out. You don't just let anybody in, okay? All right. So this is all about everything. I'm not with specifically that group, and I will say that. I'm an individual, okay?
Can I ask about the yellow vest? Like, are they a symbol of the group, or are they like?
will stand and
Well, you should know. You should know. You're the media. Don't you know what's going on in France? The people have had enough. The people are fed up. Okay. You know, we're sick of governments rolling us over. Look at, we're in a snowbank today. Okay, this is completely all paid. This is outrageous. Why? They were supposed to set up the stage on the steps here, and meanwhile, and now we're in a snowbank. 4 guys had to carry in a woman in a wheelchair, and until the shovels came out. They couldn't bring coffee to them. Well, we're paying for this building, and this is how we're being treated, like cattle? No, we should be right here. And a day of reckoning is coming, and today is the beginning of that. People are fed up. People have had enough. This country was built from the ground up. Yes, by great immigrants, okay? But we need vetted immigrants. Vetted immigration. It's a no-brainer. And the media's got to stop the smear campaign because it's not working anymore. Facebook has taken off. This represents, I've been involved with this 6 years. This represents hundreds of thousands of Canadians. Even as I drove here, a lady at a gas station, she knew about this, okay? So they're only going to be, you, the media, and anybody else who doesn't report honestly on this, you're going to end up the losers in this because people are seeing the true reality. And all of these mind screws about, you know, him trying to dismiss the monies that he is stealing right now, the tax dollars. That's your future. That's your future. That's your future. He's stealing those monies and giving them to other countries. This whole immigration thing is to destabilize, and the taxation and the pipeline, you name it. It's all to destabilize our society. And you know what? This generation, we're not going to pass this off to future generations. It's unacceptable. We're not allowing this. We're going to fight for these rights. What is your name? Lynn Redden online. Lynn Redden. And this is REDDEN. Yeah. Suffragettes Against Silence. You know that this year it marks the 100th year of women voting. And you've got Femi-ISIS Trudeau allowing ISIS, okay? A guy posted online an anti-Canadian rant. Police attended his house. Why wasn't he charged? Okay, this is the investigative journalism that you guys need to start doing. And furthermore, I think it's very interesting. I'm gonna derail for a minute, but I find it very interesting. Trudeau. The name actually is Trudeau with a T. Trudeau. Truteau.
Can we just interview you quickly?
And
okay, that's enough.
And his great